There we go. That's my fault. I was wondering why it was saying viewers waiting. I didn't hit the go live button when I should have. So we're in the middle of the Dracartha. I had made an earlier start on. She missed because I didn't hit the record button, so hey. I don't know where that person went. And dodge. Right, he's going to go back in the wall. He's going to swing to the left. Far left then, come out the back side. Everyone else now stuck up on his claw. He's going to do his little stomping, so we have to jump the waves. 1, 2, landed straight in the third one. Wonderful. Jump. Stay back from that AoE. Did he go back in the wall? No. Stay for a bit. And dodge. Too early. Dancing over everyone, lovely. Clearing us away. He should go in the wall any second now. Let's get this person up. There he goes. Right, he's coming to the right. Just step backwards a little bit. Cleared again. Attack his feet, he should do his little stompy on the ground in a second. Nope, not here. There we go, stomp time. So jump the wave, jump wave, jump the wave, jump the wave. Left onto we go. There we go. Revive the dead person. Let's do a good guy and dodge. No, too early. Oh no, it was alright. And dodge. No, too early on that one. Okay. We should probably soon have to have a little bit of a phase change where we have to protect the bubble. So maybe another rotation. Okay, jumping time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Revive our dead friend, and jump that, and carry on revive. And dodge. Perfect. Right, so I'm not sure when it kicks in whether it's 25% of his health gone, 20%, we shall see. Hopefully there's enough of us actually here now as well. As a dead person, not dead person, a downed person. Don't care about actual dead people, they can go waypoint to safety and revive themselves that way. It takes too long to pick them up off the floor. Right, round he goes. 83%. Going probably a bit slower than it needs to. Hopefully a few more people turn up. Right, come on. I think I can be a good guy, Bal, because I need to do some damage rather than healing for everyone. The problem is, when you're in melee, it's very hard to time when you're jumping over these wave attacks. There we go, and dodge. Nope. Too slow on that one. And dodge. No, that was too early. Back in the wall.
You'll have to come out sometime.
Which way did he go? There we go, we've got a commander tag. Hopefully that should attract people's attention if they're on the map. Which will be the equivalent of sending up the bat signal and letting everyone know that something's going on. That's usually a big, more interesting something like a main map event or something like that. Normally if people are just doing smaller events, they'll just fire up their little mentor tag and try and get people's attention that way. Right, here we go. Phase change. So she's trying to melt the ice, and we've got to protect her and murder all the ants. So defeat Drakar's servants. Murder all these. And they're going to keep coming, so hopefully the quicker we kill them, the quicker we can get into the next room for the next phase. Wave. Here we go. Murder all these boys. And maybe one more wave. There we go, an elite one has spawned in. That should be it. Oh no, I've got another elite one. Alright, that'll you as well then. And then... alright, one more. There we go.
There. See? Easy.
So, the way has been opened up. We can proceed deeper into the lair. Chase him down. So we're getting a fair number of people in here now. 15 minutes left on the clock. So phase number 2.
Show yourself! You can't run forever!
So here he comes. Right. More dodging. And there are 3 main phases that he will go through in this bit, which will involve us having to fight additional side champions as well in some of the annexes inside. So most people are going to end up zerging the first boss, which means that you can't go through any of the other portals. So I think I will stay out for the first one, go to the second one, and then we'll see what happens on the third. Any latecomers can participate in that one, and maybe the ones that went first can also get into that. So we need to dodge these horrible tornado things. So staying at the edge of the room tends to work quite nicely for that. I wasn't actually paying attention to see if his health bar actually went up before we came into this room, or if it went back to 100 or not. I'm guessing probably not. So I think it was down to about 73. There he comes. So I'm not sure what percentage the first boss activates. Just keep doing this. At some point he's going to start dropping big things on our friend Java, who used to call him who keeps talking. Jump over the waves. Jump over the waves. Revive the down person. And dodge. Faded. Perfect. And dodge. Nope, too early. The problem with that one is, unlike most AoE attacks where it hits everything simultaneously, that one kind of happens and then it emanates out from his claw. That's a little bit harder to dodge. 65%, it might be 60% then. Oh, there we go, that's one of the bubbles. So we have a couple of them dropping down from time to time, which is a bit of distributed AoE. If they go off and no one's in the circle, to disseminate the effect of the bomb. Right, are we going to have a champion pop out in a second? One more rotation then. jump, and jump, and jump, and jump. Everyone else is down here. Right, jump over that, then revive some people. And dodge. There you go, mouse is up. Yes, Bauer's alive. Hi, Eamon. Bauer's just very burnt out of Lotro at the minute. It's going to surprise us again. Right, here we go. Group up in the middle because he's about to attack us. He's come out the floor. We're going to put up a little shield. And once it becomes targetable, we need to just apply any kind of CC effects just to burst his grip on us. Just the blue bar below his health. And then once that's done, he'll stop attacking us. And then hopefully we can get a champion to attack. Well, there's not many of us here, so that's going down way slower than it probably should. Come on, pop the button. There we go. Right, you're an event nearby, so this is the first champion, the champion of the Ops. So everyone is probably going to end up zerging the portal that opens first. Which one is it? That one? They seem to know where they're going. Yep, that one are open. So most of the group is now going to zerg off and end up in a different little room down the bottom here. They're going to fight a champion. We're going to stay outside. Because actually no, quite a few people have actually stayed outside for once, which makes a change. Because otherwise, if everyone goes, no one's defending our friend, and she'll die, and that's the end of the meta. So we'll stay out here, protect her from any mobs that are attacking her, let everyone else zerg the first boss. So they seem to be doing alright. That being said, Jarby's shield integrity is going down quite a bit, so it might have to be a problem. Go away, Drakart. Don't want you in here. So, they are slowly zerging it. So the bars on the right, Champion Fallen Pine Shade, and the Source of Ox Spirit Magic are one and the same. It's just showing up in two different events. So once they defeat that, everyone else will come running back to this room. They will carry on fighting the dragon. Nearly dead. Oh, barely alive, barely alive, barely alive. There we go. Right, drop some healing puddles. Right. I might go down myself here, yep. Oh, a bit too much damage. They're being good guys and healing me. I'll be good guys and heal someone else. There we go. Drop some healing puddles for everyone else. We're getting zerged a bit hard. There's a lot of elites here and they get hard. But we seem to be alright. They're downing the boss's bar quicker than the shield bar's going down, so they may be holy yet. I don't know why that leopard shaman is just chilling at the back of the room, but I'm not really waiting. Anything that makes our lives easier. Oh, now he's coming in. I'm good, Demon, thanks. How are you? I do still plan to do the Lotro. When and how I get back to that remains to be seen. I haven't even been playing any of the new expansion that's been out, such as the burnout that I've had from Lotro of late, plus with everything else going on. And of course 2020 has not been a good year for anyone, so but I do want to get back to it, but it remains to be seen. I did want to finish off the starter region stuff that I've kind of left unfinished. I was contemplating at one point last year, kind of rather than trying to do everything in a linear fashion, maybe starting a second playlist and starting that off with Minas Morgul or the new expansion, Three Peaks. Which could be an option, or I might just stick around doing the old content, working through the old expansions in the same order. Part because I do tend to enjoy the older stuff more than the new stuff in general. Some exceptions to that rule. Hello, I completed something. Complete. That's the method lead. I don't know what else I completed there. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, so it's just a case of A, finding the time to sit down and do all the lottery recording, and B, having the motivation. I haven't really been in-game much at all, never mind actually doing the lottery recording, so but if I can find the motivation, I would love to get back and record more on that. Right, let's jump in this and help with the distributed AoE. It's a downed person. Let's grab them. Yeah, it might be nice to just get a little bit of lottery episodes out here and there. I was thinking that I might get around to doing the rest of the Balthelion playthrough, getting that all recorded in bulk, and then I could just sort of schedule the episodes to come out so that they can all finish airing uninterrupted. And it's possible that for future content I might do that as well. So either pre-record the entire region or certainly sufficient chunks of the content, so when we get to later regions like Rohan for example, split it down into all the various sub-regions, record them all in bulk, which might mean that there's some gaps in releases, but I think that might be better for people watching, just in case there's any particular burnout mid-content, as what happened the last time. Okay, we can have the second boss. Yep, there we go. So he's going to try and burst our bubble. So target him, plus melee, get knockback, stun. There we go, it's going down a lot faster this time. I don't know whether more people have joined or more people are on the ball. There we go. So, second one is now up. Which portal activates? It was the southwest last time. Everyone's running this way, so let's assume that they know what they're doing. Is it? Is it really? No, it's that one over there. You lied, people. So everyone's trying to run in there, but they did the first boss, so they're not allowed to travel through. So we shall fight this one then. Champion Bone Skinner. Now I did have a achievement that needed me to kill the Bone Skinner, but I don't know if it was this particular Bone Skinner, so you'll see if it pops up when he dies. He's going down quite nicely, probably because there's not too many of us. Actually, there's quite a few in here. So we're zerging him a lot faster than the first group did, which is impressive. In theory, there should be more people in there. He's dead. That did not give me the item, so yeah, it was a different Bone Skinner I need. So let's run back through here. Go through the portal, sends us back to the main room. I'll be honest, I don't think we're going to do it in 3 minutes, but we'll give it a damn good go. I think there were not enough people at the start when we were trying to make our way down to the boss. Although that was before I actually hit the go live button, so talking to myself for ages. Okay, everyone's been knocked down. Pick them up. Alright, I'm going to have to be reckless and not spend most of my time hitting everyone else that's in the room. I'll do one rotation just to get everyone back up real nicely. And then try and zerg it, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Still get some participation rewards, but not the full rewards. I really think that you'll enjoy playing Minas Morgul on your own. Yeah, I played through Minas Morgul when it came out, and it was a little bit of a weird one. the whole thing where you went back to the Second Age and that. I mean, that was okay. The Minas Morgul region itself was a lot better. I did enjoy that. But for people that maybe don't like harder map areas, they maybe weren't as keen on that, because it can be quite tough running around certain Minas Morgul areas if you're on your own and you're particularly squishy and maybe a bit more of a casual player. But yeah, I mean, I want to go back and play through the Free Peak stuff. Still yet to actually pick it up. But it would be nice to go back and try that. I hear people have had fairly mixed feelings about that though, in terms of the size of it and so forth, but that wouldn't be the first time. I mean, I've said before that I think probably the golden age of Lotro was during the Mirkwood expansion, which got a lot of stick at the time, because it was small and had way less content compared to Moria. But then again, Moria at launch didn't have anywhere near all the stuff it had at the end. It didn't have like any of the raids. It only had like a handful of the instances. That a lot of them came later. But in hindsight, that was probably the golden age of the game, because you had so many instances you could do, like all the level 60 and level 65 content. And after that, it's kind of been somewhat downhill. I mean, it's kind of stabilised at various points, but I think that was probably the high point of the game. Right, well, the gate's open, but we've got 10 seconds to defeat him, so that's not really help. Probably need maybe about another 4 minutes on top of what we've got. Go, event failed, and now we're going to get zerged by bloody everything. Because we're not just going to send you out with a fade to black, we're going to send in so many monsters that you just end up getting wiped. Although everyone else is going to come back now and revive us because they're good guys. Really wish you'd played back then. When did you start playing then? Up. Let's see, what events are up next? Shadow Behemoth, we just missed the Claw of Jormag, which would have been a bit more successful. What have we got? Thunderhead Keep's about to start. Shadow Behemoth's up in 3 minutes. Let's go over there then. 3 or 4 years ago, so what would have been then? Would that have been round about the Mordor sort of timeline? Or a bit before Mordor, maybe? Yeah, I started playing shortly after Mines of Moria came out. So I don't have experience of the good old days before that came out. But the level 60 end game was great. Moria back then, as you might have heard, was a lot tougher on the landscape. It was a lot darker. Monsters were everywhere. Getting anywhere was a pain in the backside. There were probably not half as many stables as there are these days. But the content at the end game was interesting because you had to grind each of the Moria instances for particular coins which granted you bits of armour. So like, I think the Forges was like a chest piece, and that took my captain absolutely ages to get because every time it dropped I would lose all the rolls. Whereas these days you've just got the medallions of Moria that you can just save up from doing any instance and barter for any piece of armour, which makes life a lot easier. But that was fun back in the day. And having to do all those raids on level, so watching everyone wipe on the original Watcher, because it used to hit a lot harder and people were a lot squishier back then, whereas these days if you're doing it over leveled, you can just tank through it anyway. But yeah, it was good back then. Mirkwood was fine in and of itself. Yeah, it was a smaller region. You didn't have like all the new classes and so forth that came with Moria, but they kind of still had a massive development team where they launched the original game and went straight into the development work on Mines of Moria, and then it was only after that they kind of like scaled back into, for lack of a better word, maintenance mode, just getting back to a normal team post-launch. So they had less people to work with. It was fine. Yeah, it's kind of left them a bit short in future expansions, because like when Isengard came out, they didn't have the instances ready, and even the Drygot raid came a bit late. Well, that was pretty cool, but that kind of set the precedent going forwards that we'll release the content, then we'll release the instances later, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, in principle it can work, but the problem is with the way that Lotro's gearing system works. They kind of implement like you have to grind the landscape, then get a set of gear, and then the instances come out, and then you grind that set of gear. Then the 6 men's come out, new set of gear. Raids come out, new set of gear. And this is all in like a period of weeks to a couple months, and it's just tiring. The constant grinding there. It's basically why, since about level 100, I've only really been levelling my burglar as my main character, because it's just too much time required to level up all the other characters and gear them up, which is a shame, because up until that point I'd been playing kind of all the classes at once, which was more enjoyable. You can sort of mix it up and match it a bit. But it's been fun going through the lower levels, playing. Oh, here we go. It's getting underway. Naturally, as soon as I pick up my drink. So I'll close all these portals, and then the nasty boss will spawn. Yeah, playing through the lower levels, getting a chance to roll some new characters, play through the early game, because I can literally play through like the 0 to 60 experience over and over. I love it. No matter how many times I've done it, and I've done it a lot. But beyond that, it can be a bit hit and miss. There's some nice things, there's some things that are not nice. Why is there a giant frog holding a balloon? I don't know. So this is Shadow Behemoth. This is only a little starter region boss. This is really simple. It's just a tank and spank. But it's quite funny seeing all the noobs that come out in this starting region. See this guy. That's why my camera is buggered up. They had a portal behind it. And then they just walk up to this and then just see this over the trees and go, what the hell is going on? But it's not as cool as the various dragons. So again, just a little cycle, close all the portals, go back to the boss, he screams in everyone's face, you hit him while he's screaming, and rinse and repeat. Your level 130 Hunter can solo Watcher. I imagine probably everyone can solo Watcher at 130. It was always fun back in the day. I mean, it might have been a bit harder to do on level, but like, there's silly stuff that you could do with wardens and so forth. I'm really sad how the wardens got changed though with the addition of the trait trees, because it kind of took away their ability to spam certain gambits unless you're in certain trait lines. So it kind of nerfed their ability to be a one-man fellowship. They're still pretty good though. We've got a champion Flesh Weaver. Glad of that. There's actually an achievement for closing all these portals within something stupid, like, I don't think it's 10 seconds, it might be like 20, 30 seconds, but never get it. I think if you had a guild, you'd probably do it. I mean, I've got a guild with a small amount of people anyway, but if you had an organised group, basically, but trying to do this in a Public group. It's never going to happen, I don't think. I had good fun back in the day. I don't know when it was. Whether it was like 75 or something. Like solo in the Watcher on Burglar. Once as well in a group we didn't actually have a tank. For one day we were doing it with the kinship. So I literally tanked the instance on the Burglar and just spammed Provoke, which gave me loads of threat. Which is always good fun. Some of the funniest memories I've got of Lotcha are when you try and do stuff in completely strange and unconventional ways. Like running the 6-man instances in Morio without a proper healer. Just kind of like face rolling it with kind of a little bit of off healing from a couple of different people. And just otherwise zerging through it. And oddly enough, that was probably one of the fastest runs of a certain instance that I'll remember actually. One level at least. There we go, he's been defeated. No shiny loot for me. I did get a rather cool like Grim Reaper scythe out of here the other day though. Where should we go next? Pirate Boss, Karka Queen. I mean we can try, it might be a bit late. Coming over here. See if this one's still in progress. Wardens are still 3-man fellowships. Yeah, they're still small fellowships. I mean, one could probably argue that a lot of the classes kind of lost a little bit of something with the move to trait trees. I mean, I know I feel that way with Burglar. Since, you know, like when you're in a red trait line for the Quiet Knife, you can't do as much of like the CZ stuff as you can normally do. Are there enough people here? Is everyone hiding in the corner?
This is the place, eh? Are we happy with our battlefield, Captain Thackeray?
Good sightlines, choke points. Yes, this'll do. But we need to shore up our defenses.
Dragon's blood shrapnel mines would do wonders for those choke points.
Was this the
And
launcher
my
one?
mood. Long time since I've blown something up.
Those ballistae have seen better days, but they look fixable.
Whatever you're going to do, do it quickly. We've got rifts, brainstorms, all manner of inconvenience.
Hey, someone tell me those aren't Skrit hauling in the crystal?
We're helping.
That won't be the Watcher on. I'm on one of my
Is
minstrels
a
there.
big tent after all. Now then, shall we review the plan?
Get the branded as close to those
Alright,
charging
okay.
crystals as you can. Once they're in range, kill them to direct their energy.
Prepare all these. I've never actually tried using these ballista. Leads and cripples, draws them into the centre of the blast radius and snares them. Okay. So we'd group them up in AoE and then just splat them in the face. That's nearly 32,000 damage, that's pretty cool. Okay, so number 3 and then spam everything else. We'll have to give this a go in a bit. 3 minutes till they attack. Prepare some more barricades. There we go.
The rifts are open. Do your best to
I wouldn't be
keep your
surprised if
entrails
it's
in your body, and so on.
on the channel somewhere. Right. The attack should start soon. Resonance Crystal Charge.
Might be your strength, my friend.
Away they come. a lot of enemies. We might have to fall back here. I think they've already destroyed all the barricades. I think this is probably a good time if someone is on there. Okay. Someone else can hopefully hit them with the blister. Oh Jesus! Oh Lord! Are you coming? I couldn't do anything while being CC'd there. Right, I'm going to die a horrible death. Oh no, I'm alive! Hooray! I got rallied because someone killed something that I'd hit. Right, let's just reverse, drop a few heals, and then go back to fire mode. So we just need to try and hold them back, kill as many enemies as we can, and try and really stop them from getting in the middle here. Got some heals. Someone on this ballista. Leon, Leon, I want it. Buttons, ping. And we've got myself killed there. I don't know if I hit myself with that. That hit me though. Come on, heal up. Ignore me, you don't want to hit me. Let me slowly revive myself. No, you're going to hit me, aren't you? Can I interrupt you? Bonk you out of the way. Right, let's just leave my corpse over here. You're still going to chase me, aren't you? Damn it. That's probably me dead then. Right. Go back over here and run across. Back into the fray. They're hitting the crystal. Crystal is under attack. This is not good. I don't think I can turn the ballista around. Or can I? Oh, Jesus Christ. What the hell hit me that hard? I think someone else is actually hitting this at least, so. Killed near the charging crystals to build the crystal. Okay, so that would actually help it. That won't charge the crystal, will it? No. Right. Let's try and get on here. Oh, get off! As soon as they hit me, it kind of pulls me off the blister. Ah! Can't see the camera. If nothing else, hopefully someone else on one of the other ballistas can attack these mobs that keep done rushing my ballista. I'll see you later then, Eben. Good to chat to you. Come on, leave me alone. I'm defeated again. It's a dangerous proposition being in that middle area. Problem is, I think we're a bit short on the ground. Is the other blister free? It is. God damn it, let me out! I seem to really hate it when I hit him with the blister. Now there's a guy behind me for whatever reason. What did I do to you? Oh, there's enough people here to do this particular event. Then again, we did arrive here late, so... grab a quick drink then while I'm on the floor. Ah, I've been revived unexpectedly. Drink down. Alright, hill mode. Oh, Jesus, that hurts. I think it's the champion. That's what's hitting me so hard. I shot it with a ballista earlier. He's not happy. These guys are draining the crystal. Alright, splat him in the face. Or is he too close? There we go, that killed him. There's too many of them. I think if that runs down to 0, I think we're out of trouble. In trouble. Oh, this guy's shooting me in the backside in the meantime. Oh, we have a friend here. He might get me up. If he's a good guy. Yes, good man.
Help! Here!
Right. Let's see if I can get in here. Donk him in the face. Nice. Right, shooting that with this is probably overkill. Hey ho. Right, the other side's a bit more trouble. Get off. Is he on the other side? No, he might be on that one.
Commander, you need to finish the job and get out of there.
There we go. I think with a few of us on the ballistas, this is helping that as much better.
There's the power.
I don't know if this is particularly charging the crystal though. No, no, you shall not drain the power from the crystal. Ah. Oh no, I got back in it without healing. This is not going well. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Let's. Oh! Oh, you're still on me. You're an NPC, but you still don't want to miss me. That's probably about to fail then. Being ganked by the Griffin now. Oh no, he's hitting the sharpshooter actually. Oh, I've been revived. Hello! I don't know if I can get this person in time. I'm stuck in a hole. I shall try it.
Charged up.
There we go. Something else is hitting me though. Point. Champion. I'm on the wrong side of this, but I still seem to be hitting him at the very least. So, I think we've probably just found that. Was it fine? It just means that this crystal's going to be on 0%. It's also a possibility. Let's jump over to this blister. Find a bit of a better angle. Jump off that. This branded chart, oh, whatever else is. Oh, literally everything is behind me. Shoot me in the backside. Come on. Oh, I should come over here and help this guy. Yeah, I think it's safe to say. It's not enough of us doing this one. What events are upcoming? Scarlet Shaman. I'll just go off and do some quests for a little bit. Loads of down people.
Drying up. Mark.
see if we can retreat from combat then. Go this way.
Flash freeze.
Oh, they're supposed to be frozen. Slowed because it's not chasing me. You know. I thought we were run out of here, then get out of combat. Right, where shall we go? Shall we go see what's going on over in Dragonfall? Hopefully that's pretty late on in the meta and we might be able to join something on there. Where are they at? They're building camps at the moment, so they're pretty early in the meta. What about Drizzlewood? If the North meta is going on in this one, we can fight another dragon at least. When are the other main dragons up? Not for a while. Still another hour for the pretty awesome one. Control bases to increase troop readiness. I'm guessing we're nowhere near troop readiness then. No, most of the map is red. In which case, there should be some stuff about to kick off in Bajora marches. Or having just kicked off. If not, we can wander around and get some, do a couple of quests and get a few bits and pieces from the maps. It's under Raven's protection at the minute, so yeah, okay. Boing. Boing. Grab that.
Charged up.
Prevent another attack. Bring us any evidence you find, okay?
Let's go do a bit of map completion then. Get some of our daily questing in. Since I'm trying to save up for my home instance, get some resource nodes in there. And to do that I need some Unbound Magic, and the best way to get Unbound Magic is play through some of these Season 4 maps. And either mine some of the nodes, and I also get bonus stuff when I mine nodes. Also do some of the events and that if we see any of them pop up. So I'll ready up this oops. Ready up this forward outpost, test out some new weapons. The quickest way of doing this particular quest. The good thing about Guild Wars quests is that there's no one particular objective you have to do. So like for this one at the minute, we can see in the heart on the top right, there's various options we can do. So we can either repair the derves, collect debris, test the weaponized brand shards, which is what we're doing, and protect the camp perimeter from branded. So most quests generally have a, you can advance it by killing stuff if there's stuff to kill around. Or you can do all kinds of different non-combat or social or whatever else ways of advancing whatever the local objective is, which is nice, adds a bit of variety. Each quest is literally then completely different. It's not just you know, go kill 10 rats or do the same thing like an escort quest, or go speak to these NPCs, or you know, the usual kind of MMO tropes. It does mean that each quest is kind of a bit unique. They might generally have similar sort of objectives, but the way you go about accomplishing them is all completely different. So it's always good. So hang on. loads of bags of loot in here.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
All these, nothing particularly interesting.
Could use some help with salvage and
So when you
repair.
get bags inside of bags, their life gets complicated. Salvage all my crap. Achievement for salvaging 200 things.
At least they got us here.
There we go, that should clear some bag space. What's going on out here?
You want us to go raid the garrison? Find me some trigger-happy hero. Frankly, we could use the supplies.
Do I look like I have extra heroes
So
on my
helping to
sleeve?
guard them while they repair the gates. Fine. Someone else is already on the duty.
Never felt better. Find and compound!
Part of the attack, or are you just wandering around? I think you're just chasing that person who's got a line. So these guys are suicide bombers, is what I think it is. Maybe not. Yeah, right, murder that. Grab the node, there's some lentils in the background. Mine those as well. Now I've been lasered in the face.
Armor!
I'm not sure if that Juggernaut has been aggroed. But knowing my track record with them, probably has. No, it hasn't. They're pretty annoying. They kind of like aggro you from range, but they don't look like they're actually doing anything. They just kind of like jump around on the spot. Silly little tree, like a little bog lurker from Lottery. There's something going on over here. Let's investigate. Defeat the branded troops. Is this the one where we have all the generals and stuff? And no one else is actually here. Which might not be good. Oh no. How dare you put me in a crystal.
How's that? Excruciating?
Oh, that's a bit too much damage.
Smart.
I've got an elite shooting me as well. Actually, multiple elites shooting me. That's probably a bit too much to fight off on my own at one point for a group of them.
Spark to flame. Fired up.
I can't beat a hasty retreat in this direction then. If I can get out of combat. Oh, there we go. That's a suicide bomber one. I don't know what he was suicide bombing because he's just blown himself up for no discernible reason. Right, let's go out this way. So, electric crystal is bad. Let's not walk into that. Taking the long way round, I could have just travelled via waypoint to get to the next place, but I'm looking on the map on my way. These Mistonian resource nodes, because they will go for me Mistonium, which is what I need to get all this volatile magic.
This is rather rare.
What are we on? We're on 2,386 volatile magic at the minute. I need 10,000 per item, and I need probably at least 3, probably 4 more items. So yeah, assume I need about 40k. I've got quite a way to go. That's one of the nice things about Guild Wars is that you can kind of take things at your own pace. You can do it at your leisure. So that's kind of like one of my long-term goals, working towards getting those unlocked for my home, given that I've got pretty much everything else unlocked. Bar these nodes from Season 4, which I've just only done in recent weeks when I've been catching up because I missed the second half of the Season 4 story and the Season 5 story, and we're kind of getting to the point where it's gearing up for another expansion. So just kind of catching up on the story, and it's been pretty incredible really, and quite engaging, which has been quite nice and refreshing. Sometimes with various MMOs. I think every MMO is guilty of this in places, Guild Wars included. Sometimes the main story can be a bit boring, and you're not too engaged, you don't care too much, but some of the stuff of late has been pretty epic. Oh, there we go, someone's done that objective now. So, we're now in Utility Village, so we need to collect a load of farming supplies. I'm going to switch to my bungaroo, the bloody kangaroo. And over here, actually we're lower down than I thought I was. I thought I was on the upper floor already. Let's try and jump up. There we go. And go across the bridge. So we want to help these guys. They're pretty malnourished. We need to help them by planting crops in their village. Removing signs of the branded. So all the crystals that will be over the village. We can kill some drakes that are plaguing the town down on the river level. Down below us. And distribute food. Someone's got a pretty fancy looking dragon over there. Right, so I'm already actually quite high up. So each of these farming supplies we can mine 3 bits of seeds from. These little pink crystals we need to get rid of. And I'm not entirely sure where the food comes from, to be honest. Otherwise just go around, plant all these seeds once we've got them from the boxes. Destroy a couple of crystals, and that's usually plenty enough to get this done. And then once we get to the top of the village, we can jump downstairs, talk to the person, and get our fat boots. Another crystal, stomp that. 3 more seeds from this. Bungaroo. Quite a few crystals here. And there's one below us, I think, as well. Smash that. Jump up. Worst case, if I don't use all the farming supplies today, I can still use that in tomorrow's grind. Interrupted that a little bit too early. Grab that, and actually there's an event to the south, let's go join that. Boing. Yes, we're in the Fury of the Brand, I know. Is he on the move? It's not the event I think it is. This is something else. What are you up to then? Champion branded lieutenant. This is a bounty quest then. If it is, it's not a bounty I've done before. Is that it? Is that all you do? I'm going to struggle now to get out of combat. Given that the lightning strikes will constantly keep me in combat. Right, teleport. There we go. Head over. And there's quite a few farming nodes down the bottom there. So that should... Actually, I say should. We're on like 95%, if not more. That'll easily put us over. Right, grab these. Boing. One of them should do it, I think. There we go. Okay, I'm stroking the dog. That wasn't what I intended to do. I want to talk to the person. If you have to trade, give me your Mistonium for the day. Thank you very much. What else is going on? Not too much event-wise at the minute, I don't think. So let's carry on and go do this one. So this last one is probably not as much the hardest of the events, but probably the most pain in the arse ones from this map. And you'll see why. Because first off, there's a lot more to it, and secondly, it's probably going to get interrupted by a dynamic event at some point as well. So we have to basically make peace between 4 factions that have recently been fighting against each other, and basically getting them to talk to each other and be diplomatic. So Mordant Crescent joined them because they couldn't take our rigorous treason. So you're accusing them of being lazy. So we have to go over to Mordant Crescent and find one that has dialogue which sort of corresponds to what he said. So honing skills, I don't think so. Maintaining order, securing legacy. Ooh, I don't know for this one actually. Always served.
We'd find anything in common if we talked.
Maybe it was like that. You still get some points for introducing people, but if you do it wrong, they'll complain that you know, like, why did you bring me here, kind of. Although Shadow Agents know that how to do gossip and backstab, so they don't know how to enjoy themselves. Okay, so we need to find one that wants to chill out, basically. But we've been interrupted by the event. So there we go. Right, so we need to talk to 3 people. Any 3 people, doesn't matter as long as there's no more than 1 from each group of people. So grab 3 people, switch to the Raptor just because it'll be quicker doing this. Take them to a circle, squad in position, collect a new squad. So we can do this a couple of times. Alright, one of you. One of you. And one of you. Right, looks like you're taking a squad up the top of the hill, so I'll carry on getting a few people down here. I always find that this is the one that gets attacked the hardest, down at the old arch. So if we can summon a lot of people. Let's take, if we can see some veterans. Maybe taking a few more veteran guys might help. Oh, there's 3 squads down at this one now, so let's try and pad out one of the others. But you'll see that their ranks slowly are being thinned as we tell them to go elsewhere. Have we got a veteran up this way? None of you are veterans.
We cannot afford fear.
Go, collect a new squad. One of you. One of you. One of you. 15 seconds. Probably not going to get another squad. Have I got 1 person less than I thought? Did that work? There we go. So now all of these positions are going to be attacked, and we need to hold out for 4 minutes without any of them losing too much control, basically. So is someone up here? Or are they just NPCs? Yeah, wonderful. I will come back downstairs then. And prevent the horde from coming in here, because inevitably there's always way too many. Well, sometimes this isn't the one that actually falls, so we shall see. But ideally we need more allies in the blue circle than enemies, otherwise it becomes a red circle and the health of it goes down rather than up.
You awake and give as
So
good as you get.
potentially we could CC to just play full back in that circle like that. And try and stop them from coming in. Okay, someone's firing the Death Star.
That was a blast. Blast free. Fired up.
Let's get in the middle here. Get in the eye of the storm. Do a nice bit of AoE. And get poked in the face. Death Star is being fired again. I don't know who's doing that. I think it actually might even be one of my guys. I think it might be one of my veteran more present guys. Cormier's statue's in trouble. That's the one at the top of the hill. No, he's got it back under control. Good. Halfway there at the 2-minute mark. So it's looking good. I assume someone else must be in the cave as well, which is nice. Okay, Cormier's statue's going down again. I might have to go over there and see what's going on. Yeah, it's struggling there. Right. Let's see if we can get out of combat. And do something about that. Come on. Out of combat, come on. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Time these of the essence. And there we go. Hi, James.
There's the power.
Is this guy still up here? Yeah, he's still up here. Maybe he's just struggling with too many ads. Cavalry's starting to struggle. This one needs in a bit more dire straits than others. There we go, it's turned blue now, so it should start going up again. 25 seconds on the clock, so yeah, we've actually done this. I don't think any of them are going to have a catastrophic failure now.
Let's get some help to the old arch.
I'll prepare this gun, which would give us a bit more credit, but that event should probably complete the quest anyway. What's that? Hammerstein cache. Do I have a key for it?
Fired up.
How are you, James? Just down here.
Fired up.
And barter my Mistodian. And that'll be that one done. Where are we going to go next? Mega Destroyer is going to start in about 3 minutes. That seems like a good place to go. Mount Maelstrom. Let's see what's going on over here. Defeat the dragon minions. Okay, so we're on the first step. So that's easy for an event. That's the one I thought it was. Any event? Let's put this away. So protect the glowing orbs from everything else that's trying to attack them.
Synergy is beauty.
I'm technically attacking a load of mobs which are sort of fire types, so they are immune to burning. My damage over a time affects while I'm aiming the fire stance, but I do plenty enough direct damage still in the fire, so I don't particularly care. That's why it keeps popping up as immune. We've got a veteran come in now. I'll murder this and then we'll go inside the volcano for the main event. There we go, that should be plenty enough to complete that. What is going on? Commander's already inside the volcano. Let's go and see what they're up to. Yep. Event complete. Jesus Christ. I knew the plush griffin mount was a thing, but that is a sight to behold, isn't it? And to think I was considering buying that at some point. That is hench. It's massive. I thought it'd be skinnier than that. That is pretty cool. Right, so we're going to stay over here and wait, because we're going to have a horrible, nasty boss spawn out of this lava in a couple of minutes. Volcano is active, catastrophic eruption is going to happen at a certain point, unless we do something to stop it. And we got it just in the nick of time because our waypoint is now contested. That's right, so they're doing the precursor event over here. So once that happens, the event should start inside the volcano itself. So just tabbed out for a moment. Turn themselves into a box. Why they're a box? Who knows? What's in the box of fun? What do we want to try? Riding broom, magic carpet, sonic tunneling tool, electromagnetic ascender. What does that do? Stop riding your ascender. Oh, okay. I'm kind of like in a weird kind of hover mode. Bit random, but whatever. So you can stop riding it, which moves the effect. Return to your weapon skills if you're currently riding a travel toy. Automatic travel suspended effect. New event nearby? No, it's just because I'm walking too far to the east. I think I've actually unlocked my second skill on this, have I? Oh, it's damn close though. That's a shame. I've only got 1 point anyway. I need to find some more skill points for this. Because there's a little rift in space-time up there that I need my dragon mount to actually interact with. I can't do it because I'm on 99.9% on that skill tree, which is typical. Now, in theory, I could... Actually, I can't go over there to help out, given that they're also contested. I'll struggle to get back here otherwise. So, let's just wait patiently. We should have a good shot of the thing spawning in the next minute or two. Who's in the chat? How are you guys doing? some of these bags. Move that to the side just in case it gets in the way of the camera.
Statistically speaking, this is rather rare.
Oh, get out of the way of my camera angle. What have you summoned? Gigantic bloody chair. Right, just salvage all of this. Salvage the rest.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
Deposit all my goods. Oh, I've got a load of karma. Oh, it's not actually a load of karma. A load of items that give me karma, but not very much of it. And that should... Oh, maybe that's full in my bank now. Okay, I'm going to have to refine some of them later then. Someone said in the map chat, we'd rather be AFK than doing the pre-event. And people are agreeing. I follow tag AFK, tag dance, I dance. So they're following the person around with the green tag on the map. Surely shouldn't take that long for them to do this bit of event. All they've got to do is kill a bunch of minions inside a lab. It shouldn't take too long to actually complete this boss whenever it does spawn, so although there is 14 minutes on the timer, probably nerf it in about 4 minutes. I see the commander has either turned off his tag or gone to help out. Only now they're starting to ask if people actually did the pre-event. I mean, we could go check, but it's a long old walk either out the volcano and then up the cliffs or from one of the other two waypoints and come along. And then we have to get back in and it'll still probably be contested. The commander is there, they're just hidden underneath the waypoint. Come on, I want to be here when it spawns, I don't want to go help out. I'm doing the classic Guild Wars 2 selfish thing of I'll let someone else do all the hard work. I'll wait for them to trigger the event to start. In the meantime, what can I actually unlock on my skills? So we need 3 more on that, don't we? So we need anything from Path of Fire that will give us 3 purple points. Bounties, not really. Doing quests in Crystal Oasis. Yeah, we could probably do that one. Lost Pages. Shouldn't be too hard to do. And we've got Springer Backpacking. I'm going to talk to a load of NPCs to get some treats for our bungaroo. There's a bit more involved on that one. Some more Lost Pages. Should be able to do that one. How's it going over there? Defend lab. Still inside. Might have fought their way inside now and be trying to deal with the little mini boss that's inside there, so should hopefully start soon, otherwise we'll be overrunning for the next timer. What we got up next? Fire Elemental. Doomlore Shrine. Sandstorm over there. the oil flow event that I originally was trying to get started on when we started the stream, or at least when I started activating the stream, before I'd actually hit the go live button, which I forgot you need to do. Why does everyone like getting in my camera angle? Get out of my way. I want a nice view of the monster when it spawns. Here we go. Kill monsters in the tunnels, which is the second part of the pre-event. I mean, we could probably go and help out on these, to be fair. Go. Help kill a few of these, then we'll go back to the main room. Peace, I'm out. I want to go back to the main room in time for the spawning. Okay, so we've done the ones on the south side, we're just waiting for the one on the north side to finish, which is the furthest one, so that usually is the one that takes the longest. Oh, someone else has got the bunny raptor. They've gone for a golden orange colour scheme. So 9 minutes till catastrophic eruption. Plenty of time to still do this event. Oh, is that someone transformed? There we go. No. It's actually transformed them and given them a veteran icon as well, which is interesting. There's a couple of people that are transformed. So is there a transformation that's holding a balloon, or is he somehow combining things then? The event nearby, stabilisation progress, here we go, so...
Fear not, Lessers. The specialists have arrived.
I wasn't afraid. Right up until the moment we got here.
How do I get anything done with such feeble-minded help? Ugh. Let's just get to it.
So they're going to set up some stabilisation lasers at 3 different points around the map.
Is everyone ready?
The Arcanopulse matrix seems stable.
The exocubic capacitor is holding steady.
A simple yes would have sufficed. Now don't botch the activation. You have no idea how much these ethereal variation modules cost. Ready? All together now. Go! Oh, and watch out for the destroyers. There's a very slight chance they might be attracted to the Arcanopulses.
Wait, what?
Not just any destroyer, a mega destroyer. So, we kill the little ones and then big one up here. I think there'll be a couple of waves of tanking and spanking him. Lava is bad, so we're going to laugh as all the melee classes try and jump in the lava to try and melee the boss. Or people burn to death while crossing the lava flows. But as soon as the boss spawns, I think the waypoint will become contested, which means people can't use it, and all the dead people will have a massive long way to run home, should they die. Alright, it's slowly starting to stabilise. Stabilising a lot slower than I remember. Unless someone's not doing something on their side. Right, we're going. It's going to be a bit tight for time, I think. Murder some minions in the front. guys is that they are mostly earth minions. They can withstand all the fire and lava and stuff, which us mere mortals cannot. So if we jump in the lava, it activates. It'll take quite a bit of damage over time. Tank it still a fair bit. We'll be up to about 75%. I can't remember whether this one zooms out the camera when it spawns as well, but that's normally like a oh shit type moment when you're involved in a world event where it expands your maximum camera range and sort of zooms you out just to let you know you're about to find something big. Well, this one's not really too big in the grand scheme of things. It's not like some of the various dragon events, which hopefully we'll have a bit of time to do. In fact, yeah, the Shatter is at 7 PM, so we can do that one next after this. That's a pretty fun one. Right, nearly there, at 95%. And succeeded, only bronze participation. Yep, there we go, we're entering zoomed out boss mode.
That doesn't match our expected results. Just thinking bigger? Never mind that. Hey, hired help. Kill that thing already.
There we go, right. So this thing likes to stay in the middle of the lava. He does come near the edges though, if he gets kited there, but because everyone runs out, he'll just stay out there. And there we go. Melee will just die. Because lo and behold, they're not immune to lava. And annoyingly, he's now been grabbed and kited over to the far side of the map where no one is waiting. So we can jump around over here, but the lava hurts incredibly much more now that it's spawned than everything else. Can I revive you? I'm fighting against the lava. I think it is going up overall, so we should get you. There we go. Right, so we've got a phase change. Kill the veterans that are spawned around the map. Right, there we go, then he comes back out. Okay, if you use the rattle, you just jump across the whole thing. Normally most people would be stood kind of on here, ranging it. It's probably the point you can get closest to where it spawns, so it makes sense. But inevitably he ends up getting... there we go, everyone's saying you're walking in lava, you're in a volcano, stupid. But they don't seem to understand. I mean, there are undoubtedly some people that will be able to get away with it, either because they've popped a buff or some sort of effect, but they don't go. Right. The one's over the other side. The veteran harpy that I don't think anyone's hitting in a minute. Come on, I must be out of combat by now. Nothing near me. I'll have to run across it manually then. Do you have one over here? It's up there. Nope. And out he comes again. Just come back over this side with everyone else. There's already dead people in the lava. Just about in range. Actually, I'm in the lava as well. At least a little bit too close to the edge. That's the only problem with being a small race when you're surrounded by other people who are like 6 to 8 foot tall. And you're only like 3-4 foot. It's that you hide underneath their skirts and you cannot see what the hell's going on.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
There we go, killed him. Splendid.
My brilliance wins again.
Brilliant luck, maybe.
What was that?
I think she said something about wanting a duck.
Leanne, if you want to have your own crew someday, you need to think less about pets and more about work. Now collect some samples for the lab.
Are they trying to arrest the downed people in the lava, or are they just leaving them to it? I don't know.
Everything has a place in the eternal
Right, so what events are coming up soon? So at 7 o'clock, we've got 2 dragons. We're going to have to choose. I think we're going to have to go for the more impressive dragon fight, in which case we shall map over there now and make sure we get into a good map by getting there early. Because the earlier you get there, the maps will start to fill up with players that are intentionally getting there for the event. Whereas if you arrive spot on when the event is about to start, you'll probably be put in a layout where there's hardly anyone doing it. So as we can see, yeah, there's loads of people already sticking around here waiting. But yeah, there's no pre-events on this one. It will just start on time. So we can just spend a bit of time wandering around. Probably go off and do a bit of mining and stuff while we wait for 7 o'clock to tick around. Yeah, stream's still going alright. Oh, platinum ore, I need that. There's our magic situation. 2,500, so we're a quarter of the way there to getting to my target for getting my next home instance node. But we're not in a map region where we would normally get them from any of the local nodes, but since my mining tools have got a special little glyph on them, which means anything that I mine with any of my tools will actually give me volatile magic, which just makes that grind a bit more bearable. So just head around the map. We shall see if we can participate in any dynamic events that might be spawning around the map, and just make sure we get back down to the south corner in about 9 minutes, ready for the event to start. Yeah, since this is one of the original classic maps, all the map quests are basically one and done. Hello, there's a present in the background there. Whereas in the newer maps, what they've started doing is make all the maps and other interactable things doable daily, which I wasn't too keen on at first, because it sort of irritated me that you kind of have to complete them over and over. But then again, with some of the map grinds and metas and stuff and getting resources, it's actually been quite useful being able to do that. So I've kind of flipped my opinion on that over time. Okay, someone's already tagged up, ready for the event. Grab some leaks. Okay, right. So hopefully there'll be enough people on this one to fell this dragon, because this is one of the rather large events. It's one of the world bosses, but one of the bigger world bosses. Well, you found another present as well. Kill all these scrits trying to steal all the Christmas presents. There seems to be quite a few of them around actually, in here though. One of the things I do need to do is find some evil Highling, which are the frogmen. I'm sure there's probably going to be some on this map. It's been so long since I've done it. Presumably I can kill undead ones as well. I'll get to actually test that theory. if I can, then technically I could go to one of the ore maps to do that, just to tick that off my deeds list. That's why I've got it pinned on my achievements on the top right at the minute. 6 minutes to go. Leave enough time to get back down the bottom. You're talking to me. I'm talking to one of the others. Don't care about fighting you. New event nearby. Hello, what's this? Someone's fighting it. Champion Jungle Troll. Where'd he go? Where do you go? There he is. There we go, gold participation. Let's carry on heading west, shall we? Where are we on the map? Okay, still pretty close. Some herbs. 5 minutes till Tquattle spawns. Another event. Risen group strength, so we can defeat some of these. If we actually have a risen high leg, that would help me no end. But it doesn't look like we have, so sad times. Well, that was quick. Where are we going? Uphill. Seems we've got a new recruit in one of my guilds, that's what they're talking about, isn't it? Destroy the risen Juggernaut. Well, no one's actually fighting it at the minute. And I'm not really sure I want to get involved with fighting a champion solo with 4 minutes left to the event. So let us start making our way back to the beachhead. You interrupted me, you bastard. Go, another tree. Probably want to go south. Oh, there we go. Someone here has got riding the jackal, but they've got a skinned one. Where are we going? Into the tunnel. We're not fighting all this stuff. Let's just run through. Alright. Oh, Risen Hylek. Come here. I want to see if you count. Oh, you don't, do you? Does that go up at all? 498. Actually, it probably counts as a Risen. 2 minutes. I think this one should start on the dot. Oh, hello. Loads of banners. And a frame rate drop. God, look at that. Someone's just spawned in a gigantic throne. And there we go. We've got a king and a queen. So, heroes, banner, communal bonfire boost. Someone's playing music. Bobblehead laboratory. No, we don't want that. I think there is a reason why that's there. Isn't there an achievement for fighting Tquattle with a bobblehead or something? Did I get the spirit banner? No. I have now. So we let people who know what they're doing man the turrets. And we'll just fight the thing in the traditional sense There's a lot of people here now, so this is good. This is a nice volume of people. It's been ages since I've done this, so I hope nothing's changed. But we shall see the thing spawn in front of us, which will be a pretty cool dramatic entrance. I just like where the little frogmen start going, brothers, sisters, Tequato is coming! There's something in the water! You'll see what I mean. Right. Oh, you've got a very colourful bunny raptor there, haven't you, madam? Let's just move to the side. Please don't walk on this art installation. It says about 2 snowballs. The other day I walked in to one of the maps and there were just literally a load of people transformed into those giant snowballs, and they were just sort of rolling around and jumping around and communicating via jumps. So I decided to also transform into a giant snowball and then we were sort of rolling around chasing each other, and then they started chanting one of us, which is a bit bizarre. Yeah, there's the silly stuff that happens in MMOs sometimes. Right, the water, here it comes.
Look, in the water. Brothers, sisters, ready yourselves. Tequato is here. Back to the trails now.
Engage. And we shall zerg forwards. Activate camera zoom out mode. So we have big shockwaves that we have to jump over. We are zerging its front right paw. If you do AoE though, you can potentially stand in a position where you can hit multiple vulnerable points. So, oh, there we go. Everyone in melee is now dead. Each of its paws and its head count as something that can be hit. So potentially you could hit like one of its paws and his head, or maybe both of its paws from time to time. So shockwave, jump it. Otherwise that will knock us down, do a load of damage. So shockwaving from his left paw there, go jump over it. Keep spamming this. Yeah, just don't ask me where I am in the thick of all this. Oh, that hurt. Well, I didn't dodge that one in time. Drop some healing puddles, jump over that. Revive this down person near me, because I'm a good guy. People that are properly down, they can stay down. So look at all these green numbers that I do. That's what I love about a world event, where if I switch into healing mode and just drop down a few heal puddles and heal spells, I will do disgusting amounts of healing, because everyone else is just in glass cannon mode. So getting an occasional little knockback. He's in a bit of a stun at the minute. I think the people on the turrets are doing a good job of spamming the skills that they need to get his buffs down or up, or whichever way it is. It's not buff, isn't it? No. So, okay, so his scales harden and the turrets can weaken them, just so the rest of us can do more deeps. There we go. We've got a massive fear. He's got smelly breath and it's scared us so far away it's going to take us about 20 seconds to run back. Right. Run through the nasty poison gas, that actually hurts quite a bit. 80%. So he will go and have a phase change at some point. Which means that we have to run off into the distance and defend various little outposts from all the undead minions that are attacking. this chappie for people that don't play Guild Wars. He's kind of like the champion to the undead Elder Dragon. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I got stuck in a bit of damage there. I'm going to go down as well. That's a good guy. Come on, heal me, heal me. Oh, the bone walls come up. I'm in trouble now. Are you going to revive me? Oh, there we go. Just in the nick of time. Thank you. Alright, drop heals for everyone else. Alright, so there we go. Bone wall has been destroyed. Oh, this guy's nearly been completely revived. I might as well. I wouldn't normally pick up properly dead people because it takes ages to res them when you're in combat. Right, there we go. Defend the batteries. Whoops. So, there are 4 batteries around the map. We should go to the west one, shall we? Because that's the one that probably people are less likely to go to. Where's the jump pad? Is that it? No. Oh, there's one there. I'm sure there was... I think there's one over in the middle. Oh, boing. So, now we just have to murder anything that comes on this area. So our giant mega cannon needs to charge up the Vigil Mega Laser, which is taking damage. But we have 1 minute to defend everything and not let it die. But if I remember correctly, it does not reset the health bars. When we come back later, it will have the same health that it does now. So we really don't want to be losing any health at all if we can afford it. So far, so good. Just come over here and cop block all these guys that are going to come running. Beautiful stuff. Alright, 20 seconds to go. Actually, I think, thinking about it, maybe it does actually reset the health, because everyone does tend to leave a bit early. Or maybe it's just they can get away with it as well. Got the champion. Right, 10 seconds left on the clock, so everyone's probably going to just start running for the jump pad now. We'll come back over here, and then Squatter will come back in. Shoot him in the face. There we go. Knock him out of the sky. Go again, come back. Okay, we're now zerging on the left board just because for most of us it was clear, it was closer and probably closest to where the commander is. And most people are simple. They go wherever the commander goes, so it doesn't really matter. There's no reason why you couldn't be still on the right hand board. There we go, we're doing some good damage there. So defend the batteries again. And we've got 2 minutes to defend the batteries. So yeah, they do fully recharge their health. That's alright then. So we shall go to the western battery again. Good job. That platinum's looking tempting. If I can cheaply mine it, I do need quite a bit of platinum actually. Leave me alone, sir. I'm just trying to mine in the middle of a massive world boss encounter. Don't mind me. 1 minute to go. So far, almost nothing is taking damage, which is nice. "35 seconds." We'll probably head off when it gets down to about 10:15. go. That'll do. Right. Trying to get out of combat. Get back across. Boing. So quite often at this point when everyone's ignoring the batteries, you do see the health bars plummet really fast sometimes, but usually not severe enough that people can't be involved. Right, here he comes. Shoot him out the sky. Bang. There we go, he's landed again. And now we can nuke him. Hopefully if everyone debuffs him nice and quick, we shall take damage very fast. There we go, 39, 38, 37, 36. That is going down lovely and fast. Go, battery time again, 25%. So yeah, it must be every 25% then that happens. 75, 50% and 25%. So this should be the last rotation now. If you've never done this particular world boss before, there's a whole set of achievements to play into it. Unlike a lot of the other world bosses. Where are they stored? Yeah, under General and Bottom there's a huge amount of achievements. And I've actually got them all, so... Otherwise, when there are achievements that can only be done when it starts going really bad, when he starts doing special attacks, whenever things are going wrong, so it can like banish you to the depths of the marshlands, and you have to try and swim your way to safety, or if you're really bold, go treasure hunting while you're down there and taking damage over time. As well as just achievements for like defeating him, I don't know whether it's maybe 10 times. All these achievements are account based, so it doesn't matter which character you do them on. 40 seconds left on the clock. I think someone either accidentally jumped on the jump pad or I've gone back way too early. I'll probably go with the accidental. It wouldn't be the first time. Oops. Jumpy jumpy. Watch him land from the air this time. Pew. Okay, that's the last time we bring him down. And that should just be a straight nuke. 20%. This is tanking even faster than my frame rate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dead. Oh, there we go, I've got another achievement. Tyrian's Service Medal. Now we get 4 dragon boxes, or what they're called, dragon chests. And there is also the fancy loot box, but I think I was probably in range to automatically get that. Yeah, so I'll get auto loot. So, what have we got in our boxes?
We shall sing their songs to our spawn who will be born.
Probably nothing interesting.
Statistically speaking, this is rather rare.
Still, any loot is welcome. Deposit everything. Use the consumables. Open the bags. What other events are coming soon? Jungle Worm. Near Death Branded Shatterer is nearly up. We can do that one. Okay, so let us quickly change map and go back to Jahia Blast where we were doing some quests earlier. I'm not really sure about the pre-events for this one, what order things happen in, so we might just go and park ourselves where the eventual boss spawns. getting this map, and there's a tasty node to be mined somewhere around here, which I can barely see because I'm drunk. There we go, it's down here.
Oh, I know of a good use for this.
There's also a coin there, which is for one of the exploration achievements. I don't know how I've missed that one. Undelivered letter. Hello.
Maximum pain.
Being ganked, but yeah, there's another achievement there. So obviously I haven't fell in this lake since I unlocked that particular achievement. Quite a lot on this map that were not automatically unlocked, but they unlocked when you sort of progress certain NPCs and stuff, so that explains why I've never seen them. You're dead. I've just shot some random creature in the face. I want to make our way slightly northeast. Try and get the aggro of as few locals as possible.
Fired up.
This is actually a rematch with one of the Dragon Champions that we'd fought on a previous map way back earlier in the game. That's part of one of the World Boss events. But at this point in the storyline, he's been infused with undead magic as well as crystal magic. So he's part crystal, part undead. Hence he is the death-branded Shatterer. But this will be...
the Shatterer
there we go.
blasted my soldiers. I owe him a mauling, and today's the day. Get those dervs up close and personal. Charge them with brand shards as you go. They're the teeth in the pack's jaw.
So I'm going to start assembling. And then have a little conversation, and then we should hopefully get this underway soon.
War Marshal, report.
None of my worms survived. Blame the troop marshal. I can't help you now.
Well, my troops are fit, full, and ready to fight.
Shouldn't you be asking how the other lieutenants are doing?
Griffin Master,
There we are.
how go the preparations?
I've strapped javelin quivers on every griffin. Bring your mount to the roost, Commander, and I'll fix you up.
Came as quick as we could from Sun's refuge.
Your pack's forces look prepared, disciplined, united. Very impressive.
And boring. But we're here to fix that, aren't we?
Ugh, Corsairs. Keep your chaos controlled. Sounds like we're as ready as we'll ever be. Time to bring in our guest of honor. That's pure bloodstone. The Shatterer has a whiff of this. It'll drop on us like a ton of rocks.
Warning. Detecting high bloodstone concentrations. Imminent risk of hostile attack.
That's the idea. You'll be the bait.
Disabling incompatible emotional subroutines. Anxiety, regret, existential terror.
So I should start in hopefully in the next couple of minutes. We should see him swooping in from over that cliff. Everyone's now getting in position. Things are becoming more purple, so. just stay back here because we get a nice view, even though he'll be at the far end of the valley. Here he comes.
I am having a very bad day.
Here it comes! Get your tails in action! Move!
So as with most dragons, we tend to group up in the vicinity of one of its paws and start spanking it. But while we're fighting this, there will be various other champions and other things going on as well, and this guy does hurt quite a lot. There he goes, he's got his break bar up. He's going to jump in the air, and then do a big splat. We need to be paying attention for when the champion starts spawning in. Oh Jesus Christ, that hurts quite a bit. There's a lot of boys here. Right, that one's dead. Where is everyone? Well, there are not enough people here. That could be awkward. Well then, we'll be good guys and try and get this up, but I don't know how long this is going to work. We're going to have to abort this if I take too much more damage. Right. Spam the hills. I think people are going to need it. Right. 84%. So maybe about 80%, or failing that 75%, it should summon his champions. Oops. Unlocked me or pulled me down. Maybe it's that open. There we go, it's being healed through the rifts. So we need to go and spank the rift monster. Spank this, the better. Pick you up off the floor. Avoid the tornadoes because if you get stuck in them they'll make us fly, although they do have a use in this fight because they can help us get up to the higher levels. So although they are technically a map hazard, they are also useful at times, providing you're actually trying to go up in the sky. I'm not at the moment, so I don't really want to be up there. Right. Healing. Right, there we go. His bar's been broken, he's being spanked. There we go, he's dead. Loop. Back on the boss. We can fight our way back up there, there's quite a lot going on over here. So again, group up near the paw, do as much AoE damage, try and hit the left paw, and for anyone else who can, hit other points of weakness as well. Try and get multiple damage points in there. This guy's down, I'm just finishing my heal first. Get him up, there we go. Gonna take a nasty bit of damage there. Right, healing you, everyone. Some nice green numbers. Nom 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 nom. And then again, I think about 50% you should summon more stuff. There should be 3 champions, I think, this time. So it's past that point. Yep, so things have now spawned. So there's one on the left and one on the right. Actually, he's down here, so it's fine. So I'm going to spank him. Just got interrupted before he could get his nasty AoE attack off. Always welcome. There we go, I've been stuck in a tornado or something. There we go, dropped on the floor. Broke my ankles, I believe. There we go, he's dead, so now we need to go west. The other one's probably up the top, if I had to guess. Oh, he's underneath as well, fantastic. Don't have to waste time trying to get upstairs then. So, murder him. And of course the tornado has to go through the middle of the group, just to be awkward. So while we're DPSing these guys, and there's at least one of them up, the main boss is slowly being healed. But some people are still DPSing it to try and counteract that a bit. But most of the damage is currently on these guys. So back to the boss. Again, it doesn't really matter too much which pull we go for, but convention determines that we're probably going for the left one. It just means that when people are grouped up, if you're applying buffs to an AoE around you or healing around you, other people can benefit. So it is generally good to be stood near everyone else. And should the worst happen, if you get knocked flat on your ass, then hopefully there's someone nearby who's been generous enough to pick you up and revive you. Whereas if you're in the middle of nowhere, no one's going to pick you up. You're slowly going to bleed to death. So we've got the champions back now. Okay, I've accidentally ended up in the tornado, so I might just stay up here and fight this champion now. Since I'm up here, it'd be rude to go down there instead. Come on. If I'm going to fight him, you're damn well going to join me. I ain't fighting him on my own. I cannot repel firepower of that magnitude. Completely by myself. So yeah, normally the commander will lead everyone to the middle one on the first and third wave when there's 1 and 3. On the second wave, it's just a case of whichever one is nearest. So it's usually the east one if everyone's on the left one.
Armor in hand.
Are you just stood around? Oh no, you're an NPC. Okay. I was going to say you're just like standing there doing nothing, right next to champion one. Right, so the commander's bringing everyone over here now, so he should start taking loads of damage. But everyone's probably going to struggle to get up top. Come on, I've been fighting this guy near enough on my own the whole time. And you die now? When you've just arrived? Tornado! Deploy the parachute just before we land. There we go. Come on, we'll be good guys, we'll hit you. Hit you down properly. So we want to get over the other side, and if I can get out of combat I can probably activate my Griffin and start flying from mid-air. Oh, it's actually downstairs. That means it's meant to be downstairs. Might just be glitching through the walls or something on the floor.
Rage at maximum.
Either way, it's fine. The boss looks like he's on about 40%, give or take. So we're looking alright. Bounce in the air. I use tornadoes. There we go, back to the boss. Stuck in a rampaging horde of centaurs. There's the true weapon of the world boss, the frame rate drop. Right, that hurt. Let's deploy some healing and watch all these tasty numbers as I start healing everyone materially. Look at all those green numbers. Nom 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 nom. You're welcome, guys. Oh, someone's died. No, we're running now. Oops. Go. 5%, 4%, 3, 2, 1, and dead. Beautiful stuff.
This is rather rare.
Visions of Jahai. I don't know what I've just looted. So I had to kill this while I was holding an item that I didn't have previously. That's why this has only just come up now. Which is fine. That is why I bartered said item. So there we go, got some stonium out of that. Which is tasty, tasty reward I need. Shouldn't have anything inside here. So I should have been close enough to water loot, yeah. Good stuff. Right, so probably going to wrap it up soonish. What other things are available to do? I don't know. Let's have a look. See if there's anything going on in Dragonfall. Nope, I think I've literally arrived here after the map has reset. Because they're only just ready to push in and establish their camps. Which they're doing at the moment. So, sad times, I'm not getting on that map. There should be too much going on. I don't think I've actually done the one over here, so where are we going? Shattered Ravines. Actually, it starts slightly somewhere else. Slightly southwest of Lair of the Forgotten, is it? So yeah, it's where this guy is, I would assume. So let's go partake of this one, and then that'll probably be where I'll call it a night. Switch to Raptor. Right. We're all waiting up here for a reason. But I don't think I've ever done this map. So this isn't going to be anything fancy. No big ass dragons. Probably going to be some big ass worms though.
Can't allow them to get any closer. Must defend the lair.
Okay, well they're off. Collect sulfur crystals. Roger. Sulfur crystals from doing what? What is this? Sulfur crystal is needed to add to the lure. Is that a sulfur crystal? What's this? No, it's just a wall. What am I looking for? Do I need to kill people? Let's just spontaneously go.
There's the power.
Ah, the ravines. Okay, right. Fine. We have to go down into the little sulfur ravines. Get me out of combat. And there we go. Right, so we'll get switch to the bungaroo. Oh, you got that one. Oh, okay. So I think I could still carry this while mounted. But since I'm in combat, let's just test this theory. If I come off there, am I still carrying it? Yes, I am. Perfect. Okay, right. Come on, out of combat. There we go, right. My contribution is 1. Orichalcum is tempting down there as well. Now this does do damage over time in there. Oh no. It's way more than I was anticipating. There was one part of this map where once I did fall into this like sulphury death pit, and I decided to run to the far end of the ravine because I figured, well, hey, it can't be that far till land on the other side, and I literally ran like half the length of the map. But here's the important thing: I didn't die. I was able to cheese spam so much healing, but I kept myself going. Well, everyone's coming down here. Hello. Yoink. which is all well and good. But I don't think I've actually got a way of getting my arse out of trouble. Is this out of combat? It is. Perfect. Right. There we are. I don't know, but I'd imagine you could probably get participation in certainly more than one of these events at once. So maybe we can be cheeky. I don't know if you're going for that one. Here you are. I've been viciously dismounted. Probably get this one and get up that rock. I should be out of trouble. Come on. Let me up. See, I think Kane was the one I was doing before. So maybe if I can get a cheeky participation in this one as well.
Almost enough. Bring just a few more of those crystals. Okay.
One of them's done. That's the top one. We've got one's participation just because we snuck in one crystal at the end. Oh crap, my bags are full. Okay, this one is 30 seconds away from ending. I don't know if we can get a cheeky participation in the last one or not. No, that's about to end as well. Okay. So, everyone is assembling at this door. I assume this is where we're going next then. Destroy the forged cannons and the awakened trebuchets. Okay, champions just spawned in. Ensure the Janudu reach and break the awakened siege gate. Okay. So protect the worms.
I challenge you.
There you go. Worm is now spanking the gate. Done? Yeah. Okay, so inside here we can get the trebuchets then. Can I open this? No. Right.
I think I know how to disrupt the force. Getting healthy.
The damage to these then. So I assume there's again 3 camps, is there? Or is it just 2 camps? Just 2. Oh god, that hurt. It's these bloody cannon boys. Drop the lightning, switch back to fire. Stuff. There we go, second one's dead, third one's probably heavily damaged. Jesus Christ, that hurts. Oh, you're dead. I'm probably going to die because I'm in a puddle. Oh. Bit. Probably in trouble now. Oh, good man. There we go, perfect. Come on, the catapult's nearly dead. There we go. Oh, hang on. Where's this person? Recitation of the Litany of Deeds, collect relics. Cool. I don't even know what I need to do with that afterwards. Right. So I tried the Hammerstein cache, I couldn't do it earlier, could I? No. So what are we doing? South Awakened Trebuchet. Yeah, they've got that before I get there, so I can't participate in that. Okay. More shiny stuff. What was that for? Keep the 6 of them alive while destroying more siege engines. Nice. Cool, was that it? It's actually a pretty short one. I thought there was going to be a bit more carrying on, but fair enough. What is the time? It is 20 to 8. So I'm going to grab this bit of flax. I'm going to grab a bit of flax over this way, and then I think we shall wrap up. I've attracted the attention of the locals. Right, kill you two first then. Alrighty then, so let's go map somewhere safe where we're not going to get ganked. I'm not in combat. Come on. Why am I in combat? Oh, because I've got a debuff on me. I was going to say, nothing's fighting me. Home we go then. There we go, home safely to live to fight another day. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. If you've tuned in live to watch this, if you're watching this on a VOD later, I hope you find it interesting. I might do some more Guild Wars content in future, and I might, if I can motivate myself to get into Lotro and spend a bit of time doing some gameplay, I might even do some streams for Lotro from time to time as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I will see you guys later.
How may I assist you?
Sweet